Okay, boys and girls, welcome back again to another brand new video. Now in today's video I will be showing you guys how to install PS2 backups onto your PS4. So of course you need to have the physical disc yourself, or you need to have an ISO that you've obtained, however you've obtained that. Not going to go into details there. Now the TheDarkProgramer here, he has released this very good tool. Now of course if you know him well, you know that he really likes Unity. Now with this tool, it's quite simple, quite straightforward on using it. So I'll show you guys how to compile the actual ISOs and whatnot, and how to get it all working. So you're going to need a couple things before we go ahead. So of course you're going to need the TheDarkProgramer's tool, so you're going to want to download that. So as you can see here, he's got the download for version 0.2. So just click on that, go to his GitHub repository, and you're going to download the zip file. Alright. So once that's done downloading, you should see it down there in the in your thing if you're using Google Chrome. Otherwise, whatever you're using, you should know when it's done downloading. Now you're also going to want to download a tool called Power ISO, like so. Power ISO, Google it, search it, go to the download section. You don't need to buy this, it's free. Just download whichever version suits you. Now this is free for as long as you're using it for personal reasons, so download it and install it. I've already got mine downloaded and installed, and I actually have a paid version because of course you need a paid version to do some better things, but it will work with the free version for today's tutorial. So once you've got that installed as well, just go ahead and do it, and pause the video if you have to, come back and we'll continue from there. So once you've got those two things downloaded and installed, you need to, I'll show you how to install this as well actually. So you're going to open up the file you've downloaded, and he's got a couple things in here. So I'm just going to put this into my PS4 hack files folder, because I just put all my stuff in here. So let's make a new folder called PS2 Classics 2.0, because this is his second release. So as you can see, I've also got his older one in there. Oh, my spelling's up the creek, isn't it? There we go. Alright, so just open that folder up, dump everything into that folder, like so, and you're pretty much ready to rock and roll, I think. So close out of that, you don't need that anymore. And here is your file, of course. Now what you're going to want to do is, don't need to open this just yet, we actually need to do something first. So open up Power ISO once you've got that installed, and also make sure that you've got your game that you want to copy inserted into your DVD drive on your computer, or you've got your ISO already created. If you've got an ISO, you can skip this part because this is going to be creating the ISO. Once you've got that done, you can obviously go to the next part of the video, and I'll show you how to put it into the package file. Yeah, make CD, DVD, Blu-ray, image file. So tools, make CD, Blu-ray, and image file. Click on that. So your source is going to be your DVD drive where Jack and Daxter is, and you're going to turn it into an ISO file. So choose where you want to save this. So I want to save it to my PS4 stuff, so where all my PS4 files are. So PS4 and PS2 Classics 2.0. I'm just going to make an output folder in here. So output, actually ISOs, like so. In your ISO folder, you're just going to save Jack Dax and press OK. Now it shouldn't take too long depending on how fast your DVD reader writer is. So mine's going to take about 7 minutes. So while it's doing that, let's go find some album artwork for your icon. So let's see. For me, I'm using Jack and Daxter, so I'm going to go Jack and Daxter into Google, and we're going to go into images, Sorry guys, maybe we can go save image as, that should work as well. And let's go to PS2 Classics 2.0 ISOs, and we're going to name it the same as this, except we're going to name it .png. I think that's what it was. Hold on. Save image, back to the folder we're going to. So what is it? It's a .png, so make sure that you copy that, click on what you want to name it, so change this to all files, same as this, and we're just going to put at the end, instead of .iso, we're going to put .png, like so. Save it, it'll rename it for you, jackdax.png. If we go into the folder now, you should see there's the ISO still being created and the image. Now back to Power ISO, it looks like it's actually finished. So if I go and view the file here, let's go right click, Power ISO, open with Power ISO. So as you can see here, everything's in there, the same stuff that's in the disk. So it looks like we've successfully created our ISO copy of the disk. So close out of that, and now you're here. Go back to your main folder where the GUI is, and just bear with me one moment. Alright, so you're going to want to launch the GUI now, so let's open it up. So as you can see, here it is. Alright, so you're going to put the PS2 ISO, so click there, so you can browse, and I don't know why it doesn't take you to the folder it's in, but anyways, go to the folder where you've stored your stuff, PS2 Classics 2.0 ISOs and jackdax ISO. Open that. Alright, so now you've got that there, and let's see, in the settings, okay, settings doesn't work. Okay, I don't think that works either. Just trying to figure out how we're gonna put the image in here now. That's kind of changed on me. Just bear with me one moment. Okay guys, so just been looking through the documentation for this tool. So if we go over here, you can see that you can do it by right clicking it. Now the images have to obviously abide by this. So the icon has to be that size, and pick 0, pick 1, blah blah blah. So with the icon, we're just going to get a smaller image because this one's quite a big image. Let's see, Jack and Daxter icon. So let's just get anything. I don't know. Now we probably have to change some of these through a photoshopping tool. So let's take a look. This one looks alright, maybe even this one. Just scale it down. Alright, I'll use this one instead. Sorry guys, being a bit picky, but yeah. So save the image as, we're just gonna overwrite this one because I don't want it anymore. Actually, I won't. I'll make another one. Echo 2. Alright, save. And then I'm gonna delete this, so just go file, new again. Same, 512 by 512. Delete the other one that was in there. Press no to save any changes. And then go to your folder, click and drag it. So it should look like so. And we'll make it a bit bigger so that it fits into the screen. I'll roll it this way a bit so you can see some of the map. Alright, there we go. That looks like a nice nice background. So we're gonna go file, save as, okay, and you're going to go wherever you've saved it again. So for me, PS4 tools, Classics 2.0 ISOs, and we're going to name this to PNG. So make sure you change the format to PNG, and we're going to make it jackdaxico.png because that's the icon, or whatever you want to call it, as long as you know that it's the icon file. And you're going to do non-interlaced. Press OK. Now if we come here, you should see the new icon, Jack Dax icon, by the 512 by 512. So that's what we want. Now we're good to close this. That's all done. So just press no. And you're going to want to go back here and find out the size for the background. So 1920 by 1080. So let's go and make another project. Now you guys can also do this with Paint, but it's a lot harder and it's going to take you a lot longer. So if you guys want to do that, by all means, go ahead. So 1920 by 1080, like so. Press OK to open it, and let's get our image. So I said I was going to use this as the background. Probably not going to work. I mean, nah. Let's find a different background now that I'm looking at it. Jack and Daxter background. I think I'll use this one here. That's my background. So open image in new tab, save image as into here. So this one's a JPEG as well, so just save it. And we're going to go over here and we're going to open our Photoshop as well. And I'm just going to click and drag the new one into here. So I think it's already 1920 by 1080, which is great. So we're just going to go to File, Save As, press Place if you haven't already done so. Actually, no, I can see the lines up there. So yeah, you guys are just going to resize it if it's not the correct size. It shouldn't be hard if you do. There you go. So as you can see, there's no white lines now. Let's go to File, Save As, same as last time, PNG, and just make it jackdax.png, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to make it number 1 because I've got the other one already named that. So go None and Interlace, okay. And that's that. So now we should be good to go back to the GUI. So let's right click. Apparently you can change the background, so change the icon. Alright, so icon I want to put will be this one here. There you go. And the background I want to put is this one here. So there we have it. And the title, we're going to name it Jack and Daxter. I don't think it likes the and symbol. Jack and Daxter. Like so. Maybe I'll do it in caps. Jack and Daxter. Like so. Oh. Sorry guys. Jack and Daxter. Alright. So there you have it. It's got the logo and everything in there. Your content ID. Just make it the same if you want. Pretty sure that he's specified the format that you can do it in. So let's take a look here. So we'll go up to the top. So it says its format has to be text and number. So the first 4 has to be text and the last 4 have to be number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So I'll probably just copy the PS2 content ID. So let's go over here. So SCES 5036. So that's the 4, the 8. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now he's got another one in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we can put the last number in there too. If it doesn't work, I'll let you guys know. So we'll put the 1 in there just for show. And let's create the PS2 Classic. It's going to ask where you want to output it. So again, same area. I'm going to go into my PS2 Classics. And I'm going to make a folder called Output. Oops. Output. Okay, so in your output folder, select that and it will create it. So it's doing its stuff. This may take some time, so just give it a moment. It's creating the package file now. Let's take a look at my folder while it's doing that. So we've got output. As you can see, it's creating it now. And the size should be increasing. No, maybe not. Okay. Let's just see what happens. Okay, so we've got a message. Convert completed. That's done. Everything looks good. I think this just keeps doing its thing. I don't think it ever stops. But anyways, so let's pop this onto a USB and we'll see what happens from there. Alright. Alright. So once you've got this here, just copy and paste your file into here. So right into the root of the USB, let it copy, it'll take its time. Looks like it shrunk it too. It was 1.8 gigabyte ISO and it's gone down to 1.4. Hey guys, I just wanted to mention as well while we're waiting, I hope this video has helped you guys, and if it has, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up and like, rate, comment and subscribe. And please do subscribe because obviously I will be making new content and I will make something you guys like. If this video hasn't tickled your fancy, just make sure that you stay around for more. And I also want to say something out there to people who are maybe looking for someone to sponsor. If you guys want to sponsor me or be my sponsors and have your content advertised in my videos at any point, please make sure to let me know that you're interested. And as long as your content is appropriate, I may consider putting it on my videos. And of course, yeah, just let me know as well what you're looking at and what you're thinking about, and I'll make sure to address it accordingly. Back to the normal people, my viewers, if you guys have any questions for this, please make sure to leave me a comment down below, as I'll be more than happy to help you out. And always here, always replying to comments. Even if I haven't got new videos up, I'm always replying to comments because I want to make sure I help all my subscribers out and make sure that they know exactly what they're doing. So with that being said, the file's now been copied, so we can remove the USB from the computer and plug it into our PS4. So just gonna do that now. You guys should do it too while you're waiting. Alright, so now I will flick over to the PS4. So here we are. PS4 is still on. So if we go back, make sure you've got your exploit running so that you can exploit your PS4 however you do it. So I do mine through the Alazif's exploit host, and mine's already running. So I'm just going to go up here, user guide, helpful info, and I think they've changed it in 4.55. Yes, they have. So go to user guide, click on that, and it's going to run the exploit. Okay, cannot display the web page. That's fantastic. Just give me 1 second to fix my DNS settings. Okay guys, so we're back again for round 2. So you're going to want to start that user guide, and as you can see it's running this time, so I'll go over here. We're going to click 4.55 because I've now recently updated to 4.55. And you're going to want to go over to hen, which is the homebrew enabler. So open that up, let it load. So as you can see, it's working. I think you have to do it a couple times if you get that error from my memory. You're all set. Alright, great. So I'm assuming that's worked now since it says welcome to PS4 hen. So we're going to go back to the home screen, back to settings, so all the way to the right. And we're going to wait for it to open. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. And then we're going to go into the debug settings, like so. We're going to open the first menu if it's still the same. Yep, game. And then we're going to go and open the install package installer. Here we go. The second one down. And my USB is plugged in there, so we should see the new one that we've created. So I know that it's the second one down because it's not the themes that are underneath it, that's for sure. So it's this one here that we've created. So just going to let it install, and we'll wait patiently. It's only installing a gigabyte, so it shouldn't take too long. Alright, so we can see now it's almost done. It's coming up to the end. So there we go. Installation is successful. So let's go back to the home screen, and it should be the first icon there. There we go. As you can see, there is the game that we've created, and that's the background that we put on it. So it's opening up now. Let's see if it works. Ooh. Should work. Oh my god. So this is for all the OGs out there. If you remember this game, you guys know where it's at. This was a great game back in the day. One of my favorite childhood games. Obviously the sequels to this, they grew up as long with us. Ooh. The audio is a little bit weird. Let's see what gameplay is like. New game. Seems to be quite smooth. Okay, so the rest of you guys who are sticking around for the gameplay, you can see how this goes. Otherwise, if you don't want to stick around, hope you enjoyed. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace out. Whoa. Not sure if you guys can see those lines. That's a bit weird. Alright guys, I would just like to say I'm not sure if it's my PS4 that's making this happen, or if it's just the way that they're packaged. But anyways, as I said, I don't know if it's a PS4 that's causing it to lag, or if it's just the way that it's been packaged. So if anyone else has tested this game and knows, please let me know. Because I know that there's a proper version that's on the internet available from Sony directly. So it seems like it might be a processing issue, because it always happens when we come to a scene like where it's using all of the power available. Alright, so now that the scene's over, as I was saying, it seems like when the I don't think you guys can't hear audio, but it seems like when the scenes go to like parts where it needs a lot of processing power, it actually struggles. So like, yeah, as you can look, it seems a bit choppy when we're moving around anyway, so I can see why some games have compatibility issues. Apart from that, there seems a bit of latency as well when I click buttons and whatnot. Like, not much, but I would say like at least a couple milliseconds. That's it. Because like, you can tell that it doesn't feel as smooth as it normally does. Like the double jump, as you can see. Look at me pressing the X twice. Look how long it takes to jump sometimes. Anyways, in my opinion, guys, it works if you really want it, but it doesn't work well enough for it to be like extremely playable, to be honest with you. And it seems to save by the looks of things. Let's see what happens if I try and load it from the pause menu. So we'll go to options, load game, and it should load from where we are. Well, the loading works. So yeah, as I was saying, saving works, whatnot. The controls are a bit slow. As you can see, there's all these lines on him, and if you could hear what they're saying, sometimes the audio gets a bit choppy, especially when it comes to high rendering stuff that, you know, like the thing must be struggling with, and the screen tears every now and again. So I mean, it's probably something you can expect, but yeah, if there's anyone who knows any fixes for this, or if it's just because of the tool for the moment, please feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please make sure to stay tuned for more. Peace, and make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Catch you later. Bye.